This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffaloes offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The Buffaloes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The throw to the outside is complete. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Pulls it, fired, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's King. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Georgia Tech had great moments a season ago. Now to look for consistency, and to do that, Brent Key has certainly bolstered the talent on this roster.
He has, and one thing Brent Key is always preaching is physicality and dominance, especially in the trenches. So that's an area, David, I expect Georgia Tech once again to be really good.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch them, their offense, it really evolved, and they've done a great job with blending different types of offense with a running quarterback, and it's a fun offense to watch.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He'll do it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Floating away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. That's reeled in. It's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Salter. Got a man, it's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner, some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room to work. It's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
To the air, it's Salter. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Caught over the middle. It's Rivers. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll keep it himself. Oh, out of space. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Dances away to buy time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An 84-yard drive there, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the tailback. He's loose. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. Third down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't. Now what do you do?
Kick is in the air. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. To throw, it's King. Safe completion on the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Rutherford. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Snagged out of the air. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Salter. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Haynes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's King. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give on the inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Salter. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
A strike downfield. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. He wants to throw it again. Got it! Touchdown, Buffs! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's King. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Setting up the screen. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The pass on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Mark down at the 50. 2nd down coming up.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's King. It's complete on the right side. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. It's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got the quick pass. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Salter. The short hands, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Keeps it and gets the first down. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The hand to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? If I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's King. Quarterback moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You have got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
From the red zone, it's Haynes. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They want to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Punch it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The RPO, it's complete. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They'll go right back to the run. Made a defender miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Salter using the quick game. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Got out of trouble and throws. Back open in the middle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Finds his man in the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The play action fake. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
That last field goal put them on top, and now this kickoff unit needs to cover well because it only takes 3 to beat you now. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air, it's King. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Catch in the middle, it's Rutherford. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Haynes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.